Greetings, everyone. It's good to see everyone on board today. My name is Jim Wagner. I'll be the presenter today for our Rewards Ripple Solutions program. And we're going to get started here in just a minute. We're almost 2 o'clock. It's our 2 o'clock Eastern time. As soon as we hit that, we'll go ahead and go with the presentation. Go ahead and put something in the chat box so we know you're here and where you're from. And hope you're having a great week. I know we are, and we're excited about where we are and where we're going, and excited to be able to share some of those things with you today. Again, this is our Rewards Ripple program, and we're going to talk mostly about the charities. We're going to talk about the program and show you what it is, and then we're going to go into in a little more depth about what the benefit is for charities. And hopefully we got some charities with us today. And if you are a charity, put that in the chat box so we know who you are, and we can communicate with you. So, okay. Having said that, let me go ahead and share my screen here. Okay. Here we go. Again, this is the Rewards Ripple Information and Training Session, and we'd ask you not to record this. Put your phones on vibrate or silent so that you won't be interrupted or won't be miss what we're saying today. But again, we ask you not to record it because we're making changes all along, and we want to make sure that whatever gets out there from you is the latest of all the presentations. So pull this up here. Okay. As we say at Ripple, play, enjoy, win, share, and give back to the one who needs it. Paul Davis, who hasn't been here for a while, but he's recovering, and we hope to have him back pretty quickly. Continue to pray for him. He's a great man, and we miss him dearly, but his health is the most important thing, and he's just working at that right now. So, again, I'm with Team Posicash, and again, my name is Jim Wagner, and I will be doing your presentation today. So first of all, we want to say, first of all, right off the top, don't overthink this. This is a very simple program. It's about rewards points, the world of rewards points. I'm sure you've all seen them from airlines, hotels, grocery stores, games, you name it. Just every organization is putting rewards points out there. And in most cases, all they're trying to do is to get you to spend more money or do more things with their program. And you're going to see through Ripple's program that we're different. And we are very different in the ways that we give out the reward points, and also how the reward points are used. And as you go through this, you're going to see that we have a way to not only give you personal gain, but go beyond that and share your winnings with people who are hurting all around the world. So having said that, let me show you a brief video about Ripple, what it's all about, how it works, and then I'll come back and do some more follow-up information with you.
Welcome to Rewards Ripple Solutions, better known as Ripple. This is a quick video intro of what Ripple offers to their members. As you know, there are many opportunities being offered on the social sites about making you rich with their next big product. As you and I know, they are not always what they say they are. So let me begin by telling you we're not a business opportunity or a get-rich-quick scheme. Ripple is a free platform designed to help charities and struggling people around the world. The Ripple platform allows you to earn free points daily, which you divide 50-50 with a national charity, and use your points for your day-to-day necessities. Let's explain. Every time you play or participate in any of Ripple programs, you're always helping charities around the world. And the best thing is you have the opportunity to pick which charity you want to earn points for, and can change that whenever you want. On the Rewards Ripple platform, we offer many different games, surveys, and postings you can post on your social environment, where you receive points. Then these points you can use on the Ripple auction site. Yes, that's what we said. You earn free points where you can use them to bid on your day-to-day necessities, like groceries, hygiene products, food, and many other items that you may be short of in your day-to-day life. Wow, you may say, but it even gets better. Sometimes We all get behind on our bills, whether it's rent or your bills, or maybe you are late on a student loan or credit card payment. Well, just go to the auction site and bid on Make My Payment for Me. Crazy, right? But it doesn't stop there. Additionally, on the auction site there are luxury items, things like cruises and vacations, airline tickets, even cash money, and all these are free to you if you win the bid. The more games you play in, and the more postings you post, the more points you receive. Then simply place your bid on the product you want. And don't forget, every time you win, your points are divided 50-50 with the charity you are playing for. And guess what? They can go to the charity side of our auctions site and bid just like you. In fact, we are setting a new standard for charitable organizations, as they don't have any of the red tape they normally have to go through with a traditional donation. It's simple. Let's say the nonprofit organization is looking for a pallet of water or warm clothes. They just place a bid on a pallet of water, or the warm clothes they are looking for. And if they win the bid, the product is immediately shipped to the people or organization they are trying to help. It truly is a game changer for charitable organizations. Think about it, as soon as they win the bid, the product is on the way to make a difference. No red tape, just true results. In the meantime, let me tell you how this can be life-changing for you and your family. Every time you refer somebody to this exciting program, you get 20% of their winning share of points, and what's even better, 10% of their winning share of points goes to your fundraising program or vacation fund. Make sure you visit our website to get a full understanding how our referral and fundraising programs work. So sign up and start telling your friends and family or anybody you meet about Ripple, as every time they play and win, you win points. And it even gets better. With some of our partners, you can even win real cash all for playing in their games. So again, share this new incredible platform with your friends and family, which will make a difference in their life just like yours, as they can win their day-to-day necessities just like you. And remember, it can be anything from groceries, pay a bill, or cash. And don't forget, if they win, you win. At the same time, you are doing your part by playing for charities and winning points to make a difference to the people who need the help. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is truly to help charitable organizations and struggling individuals. At the same time, a little difference if by getting the day-to-day necessities or the odd luxury items. How can you do this, you may ask? It's real simple. Our advertisers play an 8 to 12 seconds video in our games, advertising their product.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm not sure what happened there. The video just stopped midstream. So let me get back to the PowerPoint here and we'll pick it up again.
That fit your profile. And if you want to purchase through the ad, you often are giving a discount. By you watching the advertising, Ripple generates an income that we purchase products for the auction site, where you are able to bid on the items that you want. This is truly a win-win situation for everybody. Sign up now and let's make a difference. We thank you for being part of this game-changing platform, raising funds for charitable organizations around the world. The revolution starts now. So make sure you join us on one of our weekly webinars to find out more. As we say at Ripple, play, enjoy, win, share, and give back to one who needs it.
Jim, you're not sharing the PowerPoint.
Okay, let me go back, and I don't know what's happened here, but we'll try this again.
Okay.
Okay, I think that should be it. All right. I I am not the king of technology, but I can't figure out what's going on today. But anyway, um, as you can see, hopefully we're a game changer. This is different. This is a different kind of a program. Um, we um, we want it to be different because it is different, and it's going to be able to change the world. We think because we're going to be introducing a new way for charities to raise money. Because this is an example of I play, we win. So as you play in these games, all your points are split 50-50 with the charity of your choice. Sometimes they go 90%. 90% of the time that's the case. Maybe 10% of the time we might be given all the points to an organization that's helping out a particular disaster, let's say. But basically, we're looking to create a community where everybody benefits, the players and charities alike. And also the sponsors are going to benefit, as you'll see in a minute. But this is going to stand out as a program that goes beyond just personal interests. So how do we plan to do this? Well, first of all, we have four main requirements that we're trying to accomplish. And I think we have. First, we don't want to create a burden. We also want to create a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. We want to create a solution, and we want to create excitement. So here's how we're going to do that. First of all, no burden. Well, there's zero cost to become a member. So if there's no cost, there's no burden. So you can earn points just by filling out a form, signing up, just giving your name, your email address, and your phone number so we can keep in contact with you. But as soon as you do that, you'll be in a position where you can earn points. Sense of fulfillment, helping charities. Everybody knows that charities are in a world of hurt in this economy right now. They need more donations. They need more help as they're trying to get out with their mission and goals. And so you may have already donated to a charity, and then they send you something else, an emergency thing, and you'd really like to do it, but it's not in your budget to do it. So now you're going to be able to help them in that particular area without an additional financial burden to you. What about you? Do you need financial help? Well, our program helps accomplish taking care of that. And of course, excitement. Everybody wants to be a winner. And as you'll see in this, there's going to be lots and lots and lots of winners in our program. And you're going to see how. Well, first of all, there's multiple ways that you can earn points. The first two I'm going to come back and talk about later. One is referrals. Another one is the winner's circle. But right now, I'm going to talk to you about the main emphasis that we're going for right now. And that's these games. Our first game that's coming out is called Match It. And I'm going to talk in depth about that in a minute. But the big area that we're really working on, and that's going to start with the NFL games this August and go into the regular season games. These are going to be games where you actually get to participate in having a say in what you think is going to happen. And if you're right, you're going to get points. So, and like you saw, points are the important thing with our program. You want to get as many points as you can. So, for instance, you're going to have a soccer game or a football game or a tennis match or a boxing match, and they're going to ask you a series of questions. What's going to happen next? They're also going to ask you some questions before the game begins. Easy questions sometimes, and sometimes, it's just a matter of what do you think? And anyway, you're going to have your say, and you're going to get points for the ones that you're correct, and obviously you won't get them on the ones you're incorrect. But that's exciting. We're looking forward to that big time. Also, posting banners. We're going to give you banners in your back office that you can take, post them in your social sites so that you can advertise what we're doing and help us to succeed in our goals. But also, we're going to give you points for doing that. Also, a lot of our sponsors, after you've gone to their site, they will offer you an opportunity to complete a survey so that they can find out if they're doing a good job and if they need to make any changes. When you do that survey, you get points. Lots of different ways, and there's many, many more ways that are coming. So now that you have all these points, or all these ways to get these points, what do you do with them? Well, you're going to take those points and convert them into your everyday necessities. Things like like they said on the video, hygiene items or food baskets or even credit cards, um, gift cards, so forth. And they're going to go, all these things are going to go on to an auction. In other words, you're going to be able to use those in an auction, which looks something like the one on the right side of your screen right now. This is not ours, but it's one that's going to be similar to ours. And you're going to have an opportunity to go in there, bid on these items. And if you have the highest bid, you're going to win that item immediately. And here's some ideas of what kind of different categories we're going to have. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and this is not anything that's you're going to make a lot of money, but you're going to be able to have the satisfaction that you're helping people, and you're getting some things for yourself as well. And if you're looking at this list and you say, well, there's nothing on here that really fits my needs, let us know, because we're always open to suggestions, and we'll be happy to try to put your suggestions in the form of the gifts that we can put onto the auction site. So here's how our auction works, and it's a different type of an auction. We call it our second chance, and that's what makes a difference, because you can only bid 3 times on a particular item. Once you bid the 3rd time, if you don't win that item, you lose those points. You lose them right now, but technically you don't lose them because they go into a bucket. And at the November 1st every year, all the points that are in that bucket from all the players who played in the games, they all go into like I say, a bucket, and they're shared equally among the players that are involved in the program. And that's what makes a difference, because in November, that's when everybody needs additional help with getting things for like foods, for the holidays, maybe gifts and so forth. So it's a second chance that really makes a difference. But here's how it works. Sue and Tom are bidding on the same item. And Tom bids 10, Sue bids 11, Tom comes in and bids 12, Sue 13. Tom bids 14. After he bid 14, if he wins the bid at that point, he gets that item. Let's say it's a food basket. If he doesn't bid, and in this case he doesn't, I mean, if he doesn't win, in this case he doesn't, Sue gets the bid, and she bids 15 points, and she wins. So she gets that basket. And Tom, the 14 points that he has go into that bucket, and they'll be there for him and everyone else in the program on November 1st. Now, if he wanted to, he can start with new points and bid again, but he'd have to start with 16 points and go up from there. So it's a way to help everybody get what they want, but also limit how much you're actually going to be at risk of losing. We don't want everybody to go on and just keep bidding and bidding and bidding until they lose all their points. No, we want to make it fair for everybody and make it so that it's a legitimate opportunity for everybody to win something. Now, auctions are different for the charities, and I'll show you that right now. First of all, there's a special auction just for charities. You don't have to compete with your people. There are different items that are on the site, because obviously their needs are different from the everyday needs of the players. Also, charities don't lose their points when they bid. They still can only bid 3 times, but they keep those points. Now, here's a couple of things that are really going to be interesting to charities. First of all, you're going to be listed with the charities that players can choose from when they play for points. And in addition, there's going to be an 8 to 15 second video, like it said on our video, and your charity is going to be placed in a rotation of those videos. And the players are going to watch those videos, and think of it. We'll eventually have millions and millions of players that are going to be playing this game. And as they play the game, they're going to be watching these videos, and yours is going to come up on a periodic basis. And there are going to be many, many people around the world that are going to see what you're doing, and maybe you'll pick up some new supporters there. We're also going to put a link to your website on our website. So there's many, many ways that you're going to be, your information is going to be shared with people around the world. So what do you have to do to take advantage of it? First of all, let us know and fill out our form and sign up. Second of all, you have to get approved. we want to make sure that every charity that we put on our site is a legitimate charity. It's well represented. It's doing its job in the community, and it's very simple to do. Just have to give us information so we can vet you and make sure that you are a legitimate charity, and that we're not going to have somebody on there that we really don't want because they're not doing the job that they're saying they're doing. So once you get approved, what do you do then? Well, you let your supporters know. First of all, you want to let them know that they can now get online, play free games, and get points for themselves and charity that they can be used to bid in auctions. I mean, it's a great opportunity for you to interact with your people and all the other people that come into your organization, maybe through the, like I was saying, through the videos that you're going to be able to share. And but you're going to now be able to talk with them and let them know that if they're involved with this, they're going to be helping you and they're helping themselves at the same time. You want to share the Ripple video with them so that they have an opportunity to see for themselves exactly what Ripple is all about. And then also post something about Ripple on your website and promote us on social media. And of course, you want to send us that short video about your mission and goals. So let me back up now and share with you about the Match It game. This is a fun game. I've been playing a game similar to this for several years. It really is a fun game, and it works very easily. You don't have to spend a lot of time playing it. You can get everything done in 5 minutes twice a day. How it works is the first thing that comes up is they're going to ask you in your settings, they're going to ask you what charity you want to play for. And there'll be a list of charities in there. You click on the one you want, and then you're going to go into the actual site, which is the picture that's on the left. And there's it's going to give you an option of putting in different kind of I lost my train of thought there as far little. You're going to see different patterns. That's the word I'm looking for. You're going to see different patterns that you can play for each time you play. And how it works is when that pattern comes up, you're going to play. And the game starts on 12:01 Monday morning and goes till 11:59 on Saturday night. No games on Sunday. But how it works is that every 6 hours a new number comes up. And that number stays up for 12 hours, and that's important. So after you pick your pattern, you're going to see at the bottom, there's going to be 4 boxes, and the boxes are going to be blank, not going to see numbers yet. And the one that's available is going to say, click here to view a sponsor's video before your number is shown. So in this case, you would click on that number, and it comes up as 14, and obviously that's not in the pattern. And so in that case, it would turn red as you see the picture on the right. But that's not a bad thing, because when it turns red, it then takes the player back to the site of the sponsor who you looked at the 8 to 15 second video. So now, not only do you, in case of charities, not only do you get to share your 8 to 15 second video, but we actually take the players back to your website. And now you can go into much more detail. And if you want, you can offer some prizes or some different things to the players to entice them to be able to maybe be more involved with your organization. But if it does come up in the as a number that's in your pattern, you see the gold strip across the center of the other one. That means that was in your pattern. And every time you get one in your pattern, you're going to get points. When you get the entire pattern, you're going to get more points. And so it's a fun thing. Now, the reason I said you can do this twice a day in less than 5 minutes is that, think of it, at 6 o'clock in the morning, your second number comes up. The first one comes up at 12:01. Second one comes up at 6:01. Now both numbers are up. So at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or any time before 11:59, you can go in and you can play and you can do both numbers. And so it doesn't, the process is the same. You're going to do the same. You're going to click on your number. You're going to watch the video. And if you get the points, you're going to, If you get it in your pattern, you're going to get the points. And then you can do the same thing again at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. And it's based on your time zone when those numbers come up. So it's a fun, it's easy, and it does give you an opportunity to do it very, very quickly, less than 5 minutes every time you go in. Because all you have to do is watch that video, check and see if your number's there, and move on. So how do the points work? Well, of course, we've already indicated, and we already know that anytime you win points, you're going to split them 50-50 with a charity. So now we're going to say, okay, of the 50% that you get, we're going to make that 100% of the 50%. And that's not too confusing. But this is how yours is going to play out. The column on the left shows Sue as the winner of the points. And she gets 20% of the points that she just won, of the 50%. You might say, well, wow, she won all those points and she only gets 20%. Yeah, that's true. But it works out to her benefit because, like I said before, referrals are extremely important. In this particular case, Sue was referred to by Tom. And Tom also gets 20% of those points. And Tom was referred by you. You get 20% of those points. So that's 60%. But if you look at this, if you look at you from the top, you might have 1,000 Toms underneath you. And Tom might have 1,000 Toms, Sues underneath. And each one of those will have 1,000 underneath them. So there's going to be thousands and thousands of people that are going to be coming on board as long as you do your job and bring new people in. So that's 60% of the 50%. 10% of those winnings goes into that winner circle. I mentioned that before, that's a way for you to get points. I'll go into a little more detail in just a minute. But that's only 70% of the points. What about the other 30? Well, it's set up like this here, and it's an extra level. In this particular case, you are the winner, but you don't get any of those 30% points. And he said, boy, I'm working for my charity. I'm trying to do this, and I don't get any points. No, but here's how it works. When you win, there are 3 people above you that are going to earn 10% of what you want. And so now, instead of the many, many thousands that you would have had with just 2 people, the charities get 3 people. So Paul, as he goes down, he might have millions of people under, and he gets 10% of all their winnings of the 50% of their winnings. And this is amazing how this works. And it's an opportunity for you to get lots and lots of points by simply sharing with people and playing in the games. And so we talked before about referrals. Every time you refer someone, you get 5 points. And when you get 25 referrals, you're going to get 25 bonus points. And just think of all the extra points you're going to get because all those people are going to want to do the same thing. And again, this is all free. There's no cost at all in this. And we're not looking to make money. You're not going to make money. You're not going to make a lot of money with this, but you are going to be able to get some of the things that you need on an everyday basis. So referrals are great. How else? Well, Winner Circle. Only 100,000 members are going to be involved in the Winner Circle. And here's how it works. I showed you before, as the players win, 10% of the 50% goes into the Winner Circle. At the end of the month, all the people who are in the Winner Circle, in the pool that the 10% go into, share equally of those points. And there's only 2 requirements. One is you have to participate in 1 auction a month, and you have to sign up one new member. So don't miss out on this. This is an incredible opportunity. And this is a way we thank our pioneers, the people who help us get started and are with us to share with what we're doing around the world. So you might ask, where do we get the money from? Well, that 8 to 15 second video that runs before the activities are played or before the games are played, those are from our sponsors. And the sponsors are looking for eyeballs. They want to share their message. And especially in this one, because it's going to be a targeted audience. And so the more people we get, the more sponsors we'll get. Now, this is just an example of some of the sponsors, but as we get more and more people, they'll pay more and more money. And so the more and more money that we receive, because we take the money that we get from the sponsors, and that's what we use to buy the items on the auction, so that nobody's out anything. It's all coming from sponsors who are getting the word out, and they're winning with this as well. So how do you share this with people to be able to get your referrals, to get your board, to get your points? Well, in your back office, there's going to be, if you look on the right hand side, there's a QR code. Each one is different. You're going to have your own QR code, and underneath it, you see your actual code. And you can either have people scan the QR code, or you can copy the code and send it to them. All they have to do is fill out that form, and they are now in your group, and anything that they do, any points that they earn, any opportunities that they bring in other people or other charities, it's all going to become part of your group, and you're going to benefit from their activities. So this is a wonderful program. It helps everybody. We're excited about where we are, where we're going. And that's about all I have for today. We do thank you for your time. We do have our Saturday call with Dave at noon New York time. But now get back with the person who invited you to the call today, and let them know that you're interested. Have them send you their QR code, their link, so that you can join them and work together. And as you work together, everybody wins in this program. So once again, thank you for your patience. I'm sorry for the little glitch in the middle. And that'll be it for today. Thank you, and God bless.